Hello! So today we're continuing, we're going to be ranking the Kalos Pokemon. Kalos has the smallest Pokedex out of all of the generations, so this one's not going to be a long one. So let's just get right into it. All the starters are going to be in S tier, obviously. Chespin is adorable. I have a... he's not my favorite of the starters in this generation, but he's the only one I have as a plushie, so... Quilladin's not as good. In fact, I think I'm just going to put you in A rank. I don't think you deserve to be any lower, because you are at least kind of cute. But you are kind of the worst middle stage starter in this generation. Chestnut is better though, obviously. I actually like Fennekin a little bit more, it's cuter. Braixen, I don't like for the same reasons that the internet does. But I love the design concept. I love the fact that its tail is in the shape of a witch's broom. That is amazing. And then Delphox is the worst of the three, I'm sorry. But like, they had something cool going on with Braixen, and then they just kind of ruined it all with Delphox, because it went from being a witch to a warlock for some reason, and I'm like, why? Froakie is the best starter in this generation, obviously. Frogadier is better than all of them, though. Like, Frogadier is my favorite. It's the only generation where I actually prefer the middle stage out of all the starters, so yeah, what does that tell you? And then Greninja is the best of the fully evolved ones, obviously. The tongue is a bit weird, though, I will say. Bunnelby's cute. I like Bunnelby. I like its role in the anime, so yeah. Diggersby's not as good, but it's not that bad, you know. So yeah. Fletchling is adorable, so Fletchling gets a pass. Fletchinder is probably, like, I really like Fletchinder. I like that it's the first native bird Pokemon that's not a normal type as well, and it's the only native bird Pokemon that's not a normal type, I think. Like, Fletchling is a normal type, obviously, but Fletchinder and Talonflame are fire types. But speaking of Talonflame, I love that thing so much. It's awesome. Scatterbug's just Scatterbug, really. What do you really want me to say there? Like, I think it's the cutest of all the native bugs, but it's not that useful. Spupa is kind of cool. Like, obviously it's kind of just Scatterbug with silk on it, but yeah. And Vivian is probably the best butterfly Pokemon. Like, I think Butterfree's still my favorite, but Vivian comes in so many different colors and patterns. I just love it so much. Litleo doesn't even make sense to be in this region, but it's adorable at least. So you know, we'll put you above. Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna put the female Pyroar in B tier. Yeah, but the male one goes in A tier. The male one obviously looks better. I get, like, in real life, female and female lions actually kind of do look like that, but the female one's hair just reminds me too much of Pidgeot, and yeah. Okay, I like Flabébé I like the Flabébé line, but what puts me off them is that they're not grass types. Like, sure, that would make them 4 times weak to poison, but, like, so is Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu is 4 times weak to poison, so it literally doesn't matter. Like, yeah, they should have been grass types instead of pure fairy types. I don't get it. Skidoo is cute, obviously. We'll put Skidoo here. I like Skidoo. Go-Go was one of the first Kalos Pokemon we ever got to see, so he ranks highly. Maybe above Vivian. Actually, no, not above Vivian. There you go. Panjam's another Pokemon that doesn't make sense to be in this region. It's a panda. This is France. Why would a panda be in France? But it's still cute, anyway. Pangoro is not as cute, obviously, but I still like it. Furfur does make sense to be in this region, because the whole point of Furfur is that you can style it in like, you know, boutiques? I don't know what they're called. But yeah, that's the whole point, and its shiny is incredible. Esper is a freaky Pokemon, but I like it still. Like, I don't really know what you want me to say, it's cute. Meowstic is better, obviously. We'll put Meowstic in S rank. Both of them, yeah. I like it a lot, it's really cute. Honedge is fine. I don't really know what to say. Doublade is better, obviously, but Aegislash is, of course, the best of all of them. Yeah. And it's another Pokemon that at least makes sense. Alright. Okay. I know these two Pokemon are quite controversial, but I quite like them a lot. I think Spritzy's adorable, and even though it is funny looking, I at least like the concept of Aromatisse. I like that it's a Plague Doctor and a Can Dancer. That's a weird combination, but it makes it work. Like, it actually does. Now, yeah, a Plague Doctor Pokemon could have been a lot better, obviously, but I think the way they did it is still quite unique. I'm not a fan of Swirlix or Slurpuff, to be honest. Like, I think they're kind of ugly. I love Inkay a lot, like, really a lot. Malamar is awesome, though, so, yeah. But yeah, Inkay is still cute as well. It was one of, I think, no, never mind. Binacle is hideous. I don't know what you want me to say. And Barbarical is just as hideous. Like, seriously. Like, it looks like its face has been slapped, which is ironic because it's literally two hands. So, yeah. I generally forget this Pokemon exists all the time, so I'm obviously not a fan of it. Skrill, I think it's called. Dragality is a little better, but it's still forgettable for me. Maybe that's because I had X, though, because I remember Clauncher and Cloetza a lot. Put Clauncher there, and we'll put Cloetza here. Yeah. I really love those two Pokemon. Helioptile was actually the first Kalos Pokemon to appear in the anime. Not including Mega Mewtwo, but yeah. So yeah, that gets a pass. Heliolisk would have been on my Kalos team, but because I wanted to have a Mega, which I won't spoil yet, because I'm going to be doing a Mega tier list at some point, I didn't have it. But if I didn't have a Mega, then I would have had Heliolisk on my team. Tyron is the first T-Rex Pokemon, so of course he gets ranked highly, but Tyrantrum, what do I even need to say about Tyrantrum? What an awesome Pokemon he is. There we go. Amora and Aurorus are probably the most beautiful Pokemon ever made, though. Like, they're stunning. Especially Aurorus will put you above Tyrantrum. Sylveon's my favorite Kalos Pokemon. I don't think that's, I think that one was expected. Hawlucha also doesn't make sense. It's literally based on a Mexican wrestler. Like, why is it in a French region? Like, seriously. Dedenne is this generation's Pikachu clone, and I love it a lot. I'm gonna put it above Heliolisk, actually. I would have it on my team, but I don't know. I feel like I should always have Pokemon. Actually, no, never mind. That's a lie. I was gonna say I should always have Pokemon that evolve, but some of my teams have Pokemon that don't evolve, so that's a lie. Never mind. I just that some Pokemon are stronger. You know that's what I'm trying to say. Carving is cool as well. Especially in the movie, although it should have evolved into Diancie. Like, I know that was the point, but yeah. Goomy is adorable. Like, I don't think it should rank high, but yeah. I actually think Sliggoo might be my least favorite of the three, though, so I'm actually going to put you in B tier. But Goodra is my favorite dragon type of all time, so yeah, he makes it better so much. I can't put into words how much I love Goodra. I really can't. Alright, Klefki is an interesting Pokemon as well. I'm going to rank you... Yeah, I think that's where you kind of deserve to be there, yeah. Phantump has one of the darkest lores in all of Pokemon, so he gets ranked highly just for that. Trevenant's not as good, but still pretty cool. Pumpkaboo is iconic in the anime because it was one of Team Rocket's Pokemon, so I'm going to rank it quite high. Gourgeist is amazing, though. What an actual scary Pokemon that is. Bergmite is just Bergmite. What do you want me to say? And Avalugg is also another forgettable Pokemon for me, and it's literally just a table. I'm glad that they at least gave it a Hisuian form, but that doesn't count for this list. Noibat is really cute, though. I like Noibat. We'll put you there. And Noivern, like, wow. One of the best Pokemon, definitely. No, there you go. Xerneas is one of my favorite legendaries, so, yeah. We'll rank you above Pumpkaboo. Or actually, no, we'll rank you above Braixen, actually, yeah. I don't enjoy Yveltal as much, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah. And, okay, the Zygarde forms, because there's 3 of them. I'm ranking 10% the highest, because it's a dog, so it gets a pass. There we go. 50% I'm going to rank in A, because, I don't enjoy it as much, but it's still cool. And then I feel like 100% Zygarde is kind of just... It's kind of lacking for me, for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, Diancie, like I said, should have been Carbink's evolution, but it's still better than Carbink, so yeah. Hoopa can go in D tier where it frickin' belongs. I despise Hoopa so much. Like, the Unbound form is kind of cool, but nah. And then Volcanion is... We're just gonna put that in A rank. So yeah. The Kalos Mythicals are actually the only, Pokemon I don't have legitimately yet. So yeah. Anyway, that's my ranking of all the Kalos Pokemon. I told you this was going to be a really short one. Let me know who your favorite Kalos Pokemon is in the comments down below. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!